Huh?
Gotta get a case of that thing.
Yeah, Kenny's. Okay, I'm reading. ממתי מתחילים לקרוא שמע בערבים? בשעה שקדש היום בערבי שבתות דברי רבי אליעזר.
Okay, first opinion is Rabbi Eliezer that says it's Nishashi Kidesh Hayom.
Just when Shabbat starts.
We're going back
correct?
into a clean flow without all the back and forth. So I've thought of all the opinions.
Okay.
So the first one in line is Me'emata. They're reading it. So Rabbi Eliezer is the first opinion that says Nishashi Kidesh Hayom, which is sunset.
That's when Shabbat starts, correct?
Right. Kidesh Hayom, which is sunset. Good. Next.
רבי יהושע אומר, מסעי שהכהנים מטוהרים לאכול מתרומתן.
Okay, so Rabbi Yoshua over here. This is Kohanim.
When they eat to the after. That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
Yes. Kohanim.
But that was Chachamim.
That's also our Mishnah that says Kohanim. Correct. Fits our Mishnah. Rabbi Yoshua's our Mishnah that says Kohanim. But that too. Next.
רבי מאיר אומר, מסעי שהכהנים טובלים.
So Rabbi Meir says when they dip in the mikveh.
Early.
So we think right now this is way before Ben Hashem. We came now. We'll just go at the end of the day. We came out the old Ben Hashem. So we're gonna put it over here. The difference.
All right, he goes with the Ben Hashem by Rabbi Yosef. Which is
we hold Ben Hashem between sunset and stars. The whole thing he held Ben Hashem just a moment before the stars come out. So he said here.
Yeah, 9 minutes, 13 minutes.
Blink of an eye. He says.
9 seconds.
18 is before this.
Right.
We start Shabbat over here.
1 second.
Yeah, say 30. Now in America they do 30, 40. After a fast, you don't break a fast until 30 minutes after the signal. We'll use 13. The Gemara in Babylonia, it was 13.
Can I hold on that in USA?
No, because the science is different. It takes longer to go from sunset to the stars come out. Could be 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
On a fast Rabbanan, we hold.
About 20. You go outside, there's no stars, and it's very light out. Yeah, next.
רבי
Okay, go to guy 3 opinions so far. Go next.
יהודה בעלה הכהנים מעבור יום הם טובלים.
Okay, if you asked to be Meir, he says originally we thought Rabbi Meir was before sunset. And next.
רבי חניניה אומר, מסעי שאני נכנס לאכול פיתור במלח.
Okay, poor guy eats. He ended up coming out when the poor guy eats is after.
The latest. No, the second to latest.
This is Ani. Next.
רבי אחיה ואמרי לה, רבי אחיה אומר, משעה שרוב בני אדם נכנסים להסב.
Meal, right? People eat.
People.
Shabbos meal, regular meal.
People eat a meal, regular meal. Let's go regular meal. People eat regular meal. They eat later because people prepare more food. Ani's are doing with bread and salt. This is always in like 15 minutes, but yeah.
And then how does that?
It looks far away, but it's not really far away.
No, but people don't eat at when they say kiddush.
There's not kiddush.
People
get confused with that.
Sunset.
I think
Kidesh Hayom, when the day becomes sanctified, Shabbat becomes sanctified. You can't do melachah, which is sunset. Not when they make kiddush. It's Shabbat starts.
Parentheses.
Beautiful. Okay, now we just a little back and forth.
Let's review that.
We're good right now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Rabbi Yehuda is not here. Rabbi Yehuda are Tosafot and Rabbi Tam and Rabbi Yehuda.
Right?
Yeah, he's way off the
Also down
charts.
there.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
good.
off the charts. They didn't make it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just pick up a little. It's okay. Now the Gemara says VE.
Yeah, keep getting up.
Okay, we could just jump to Haiminayu Me'uchad, which is later. We asked where the Ani is. Is the Ani before or after Set HaKochavim? And the Gemara said, Mistavra the Ani Me'uchad. It makes more sense to say the Ani is after. The Amart Ani Mukdan, because if we would say that the Ani would be before Set HaKochavim. So the Gemara said, Rabbi Chananya Hainu Rabbi Eliezer. Not going to go into the whole cheshbon now, but if you say the Ani is before, then it would have to be that the Ani would be the same time as Rabbi Eliezer. So it must be that the Ani is after. And go into that Tosafot, cheshbon, how we proved that it has to be that the Ani was after, but we proved that the Ani must be after. before, it's gonna end up being the same as the Eliezer, so it must be it.
Okay.
Good, next.
Trust you.
Yeah. Remember that bottom, the second to last was up. Okay. Amar Mor, 2 dots. Amar Yehuda Bahalo Kohanim Mebeod Yom Hem Tovim. Yehuda asked to be Meir. What do you mean to be Meir? We already put him later, but we assumed that be Meir was earlier. We asked to be Meir way too early. That's the day. Kimana says Shapir Kamad Rabbi Yehuda Rabbi Meir. Rabbi had a great question. Rabbi Meir Hach Kamad is what Rabbi Meir meant. Misvarat Ana Ben Hashem Ashot Idach Kamina. Did you think I was working with your Ben Hashem Ashot and I meant before this point? No, Ana Ben Hashem Ashot Rabbi Yossi Kamina. I was going with Rabbi Yossi's Ben Hashem Ashot over here, and I meant Kamina Damar Rabbi Yossi Ben Hashem Ashot Kerefayim Ben Hashem Ashot is blink of an eye. Zen Achnas to Yosef. We have Shalom Otam. You can't pinpoint exactly Ben Hashem Ashot. Meaning Rabbi Meir says Ben Hashem Ashot is here. So when he said the Kohanim dipped before Ben Hashem Ashot, he meant before this time. He did not mean before this time. That's why we get before here. Okay. Now, last 2 lines are question. Kasha did it be Meir or did it be Meir? Here the Meir says the time is in the Kohanim dip in the mikveh. Here, earlier the Meir said it was a Friday night meal. Which one is it? Is it when the Kohanim dip in the mikveh or is it the Friday night meal?
So it could be both.
And the Friday night meal is, let's go with after. Safot says the second answer, it's after because people eat the meal after it gets dark. That's a normal thing to do. So which one is it? Is it here or is it here to be Meir? Answer. Today Tanai I leave it to be Meir. It's a machloket tanim as to what to be Meir. We have no way to answer this contradiction. We have a Tanai expert saying this, Tanai expert saying that. Must be it's a machloket tanim as to what to be Meir held. So there's really 6 opinions now. This would be Meir. It's got to be somewhere down here. Okay, and then we also ask Kasha, did it be Eliezer, did it be Eliezer? We also have it be Eliezer, it says Kidesh Hayom. We also have our Mishnah, so one of the 3 Tanaim in the Mishnah was Eliezer, which says when the Kohanim did.
So it was later one, not the first
Here.
one. Reisha said.
So the Gemara has 2 answers to that. One answer you could say, yes, it's a machloket Tanaim as to what Rabbi Eliezer held. Again, some Tanaim held he held this, some Tanaim held he held this.
Then that's 7 opinions.
Potential.
Or is it not?
Well, that would be the same as that one.
Probably Meir down there could also be the same as this right here with Ani.
Rabbi Meir's Friday night meal.
No, to be
Same as Rabbi.
Okay, you're getting fancy, ready? Okay, yes. That could be, yes, could be.
All right.
But definitely Rabbi Meir is 2 different opinions in Rabbi Meir. And Rabbi Eliezer, we were saying also is 2 different opinions in Rabbi Eliezer. Or we could say that when our Mishnah said the Kohanim are able to eat the Terumah, that wasn't Rabbi Eliezer talking. The beginning of the Mishnah, when it was talking about the start time, was Tanakama, Rabbi Danasi talking. When Rabbi Eliezer began talking in the Mishnah, he was just talking about the end time.
Which is the end of the first Shmurah.
Which was the end of the first Hashemah. Because Rabbi Eliezer in the Mishnah really only started speaking about the end time for Kriyat Shema. We're assuming he agreed to the beginning of the Mishnah when it spoke about the start. Because the Mishnah said, when do we start saying Kriyat Shema? When the Kohanim did. And then the Mishnah continues. And the end time is the first Hashemah, the B'nai Rabbi Eliezer.
Maybe. Yeah,
Is the first sentence when we say the start time of Kriyat Shema and the Kohanim did, is that author of that Mishnah also Rabbi Eliezer? Rabbi Eliezer also agreed to that? Maybe not. Maybe Rabbi Eliezer holds that the start time is Kidesh Hayom. Our Mishnah says Kohanim, that's not Rabbi Eliezer talking.
That's too far-fetched.
No, read the Mishnah.
I know what
But
it
it
Mishnah is written
No,
in
I wouldn't write that. I wouldn't write that. Say what he
Come on,
said.
three opinions.
Say the Eliezer said it, and then that's what he said.
Okay, so anyhow, so there could be a 6th opinion of Rabbi Meir of Friday night meal. Okay.
And we hold set.
We hold la halacha. The Re. Now we go back. The Re and Tosafot, the 3rd answers. And how do we pray I'd be so early? What are we doing? Saying Shema and Shul. What are we doing? Tosafot says, hold that Rabbi Eliezer. Hashim all saying, what is going on? Why are we holding that? One opinion is that Yachid, it's not our Mishnah, it's not going to Chachamim. That was how the Re wanted to answer Aminhag. Now we understand that a little bit. So you say, we're supposed to take like Rabbi Eliezer. Even though generally we don't go like Rabbi Eliezer, here we're supposed to take like Rabbi Eliezer. And that's why Aminhag is the prayer is 45, the prayer is Shul, and we fulfill the obligation. We're good. That's how the Re, this is what the Re was saying.
But we do it before that.
That's
We pray even before Shkia.
We now we go before Shkia, yeah.
Yeah, but then we said.
We, according to Tosafot, Shkia and Plag are right next to each other. We don't know like that. But yeah, we go even before. We go to Benutam.
And this whole chart to find out what exactly.
When the start time for Kiryat Shema is, when is Bishoch Micha?
It still seems early.
What?
No, doesn't it seem early? Well, we say.
We say, yeah, we say very early. We say very early. According to Shulchan Aruch, we're not Yotzei. According to Shulchan Aruch, we're not Yotzei Kiryat Shema.
You have to repeat it.
You have to repeat it after Seta Kochavim, because we hold like this. We're not Yotzei, you gotta repeat it after it gets started.
So when we repeat it at set, or we can repeat it later in bed, or you have to say it
Shulchan Aruch
twice
says you
again,
should say it at set,
at set, and then again.
and then again at night for the Mazikin. Yeah.
So
If you're
ideally, what's the
praying
best
that
way, ideally the best way to simplify
You're saying Shema 4 times a day.
Not that o'clock at night, but ideally, it'd be
Line.
According to how to say it,
You say
the first one.
And then you're saying.
Okay, so five
Yeah,
which is saying one, saying just Shema Israel in the morning, then the real Shema. Then I read early, then Santa Kohatim, then
he says ideally you should say Shema again at Seta Kochavim. Because you have a Mitzvah Deoraita, it will cover you if you do.
Yeah, but if I don't say
If you do, it will cover. I saw, yes. I come back to you, yes. If you don't repeat it, that's it. And you have in mind you want to say your Shema with the night time. At night time means I want to also film obligation, then you can do that. But ideally, Shulchan Aruch says.
So that's an important note.
Yes, that is very important. I think Kabbalah, they say maybe not. It's straight out Shulchan Aruch. Shulchan Aruch says if you pray Arvit early, you have to be Kriyat Shema by 6 o'clock. That's what they always announce in shul. Be Kriyat Shema after dark.
And then normally announce.
I never did that.
It's crazy.
We get night.
Normally,
Huh?
you say it before you go to bed.
No.
You
You
say
can't
it
talk, but you can't talk, right?
No, you don't say the Beracha. Just say Shema.
Right, that's just sitting around.
The whole thing.
If you're not saying Shema by Seta Kochavim, that's
Oh, I get it.
You know, an hour after sunset, usually more.
Last night I was so tired.
Shabbat ends at Seta Kochavim.
Right, that should be 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Which Shabbat time is an hour.
Shabbat time's not an hour, it's like 40 minutes or 35 to 40 minutes. Most Syrian shuls hold 40 minutes.
Okay.
40 after, and then you're starting.
Which is with
18 before,
Tosefet.
so it's an hour.
But 18 before is not really, it's lighter. 40 after. In Israel, it's less than 40 after because the sun it goes quicker from sunset till it starts coming.
Is it 40 after? That was like 53, 40.
Everyone has different. Yeah. There's no definite number. It's like from,
Yeah, I think 3 stars.
We just paid it, just.
yeah, but you have to make sure you see the small stars. Because we have to be confident that, because that has to be,
How are these people getting home before Shabbat?
and they're jumping in the mikveh and then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, this is not necessarily on Shabbat. When they dip in the mikveh, they dip in the mikveh whenever they want to eat terumah. If the Kohen becomes tameh, he can't eat terumah until he jumps in the
We're
mikveh.
not necessarily talking
Not
about.
Shabbat. It's not Shabbat. It's not Shabbat.
Yeah, but his whole stance is when Shabbat starts.
That's
Ben
the
Hashem
time.
Ashur, there's no Ben, Ben
Using it as a reference.
Using it as a reference.
but Ben Hashem Ashur time is really like every day it's there, but it's really key on Shabbat, no?
Yeah.
Every day the Ikad is on Shabbat, Ben Hashem Ashur, not during the week.
Yeah, they're just using this as time. The time where you see everybody going to the mikveh, that's time you have to say Shema. And all the Kohanim are lining up going to the mikveh.
We're trying to say it's
They didn't have
technically,
clocks back then. You have to understand. There's no clock. Oh yeah, it's time.
technically, the really is, it could
When the
just
sun
say,
goes down, the Shabbat started.
Got candles.
technically, just to not confuse, the really is, it could say, yeah,
Yes.
that's it. It doesn't have to say,
They know it exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
They know exactly what time.
Yeah, it's funny. At sundials.
Also, Rabbi, Rabbi Meir with the 1 second of, what's it
Yeah.
called, Ben Hashem Ashur,
Back then, had it.
that doesn't have to be the second right before said, that could be 1 second close to the Shekiyah.
I'm not sure about that. How do you answer the
Because
question?
I remember when you presented it the first time, you go, the way I understood it was the second before said.
Look at Rashi.
Yeah.
Look at Rashi.
Later on in Shabbat.
What are you asking?
Because when we did it in Shabbat, it was just a moment, but they didn't say where the moment was.
I know.
What do you ask?
I don't
We
know how
also
that
did in
works.
Shabbat is that when they dip in the
The moment
mikveh, they
could be
can wear the
earlier.
towel going home.
Yes.
So that's why I saw this whole thing.
And she seems not like that. Look at her.
You walk in, yeah.
It only makes sense logically that it's not. Right. It's got what comes right after that then? What do you call that time?
Right,
If
and she
it's
says,
earlier,
VOC, כהרף עין לפני סט הכוכבים.
I remember it was a sliding scale. Maybe it was just lenient to one side. Then it is right before.
So I thought I didn't say.
I don't remember. Yeah,
Yep. Okay, fine. Let's continue. We're going, moving on to the, this Gemara is going to go also. We're moving on to the end time for Kiryat Shema. First opinion on Gimel Amud Aleph on top.
What line, Rabbi?
Gimel Amud Aleph, 2 dots on top. Yeah, Atzof Ashmura. 4 lines from the top. So Rabbi Eliezer holds that the end time for Kiryat Shema is when? End of the first watch. The angels apparently praising Hashem in 3 groups. We'll take it. And the end of that first watch of the praise is the end of the time you can say Kiryat Shema. Because that's when the time people are finished going to sleep. Rabbi Eliezer has the only time V'shochva means going to sleep. So people going to sleep then, that's that. So the Gemara asks, my kasabai, what does Rabbi Eliezer hold? 2 options. If he holds that the night consists of 3 mishmarot, there's 3 groups of angels and shamayim. So that would mean each group is singing praises for 4 hours. Divide 12 by 3. Each one's 4 hours. So then, lema ad arba shaot. So Rabbi Eliezer should just say, you have to say Kiryat Shema by the 4th hour. Why is he telling us you have to say Kiryat Shema by the end of the first watch of angels? There's 3 groups of angels. Each angel is 4 hours. So just say you have to say Kiryat Shema by the 4th hour. And but if you hold there's 4 mishmarot, there's 4 groups of angels per night. That means you divide 12 by 4, which means each mishmar is 3 hours. So lema ad shalosh hours, and you should just say you have to say Kiryat Shema by the 3rd hour. Why is he using the code language of saying the end time for Kiryat Shema is when at the end of the angels' praise?
Different things happen by each watch and corresponding.
But why is he using a code? What's the point? Just say the end of Kiryat Shema is
Because you could say it
at the end of the 3rd
hour.
hour, the end of the 4th hour. Why you tell me the end of the angel's praise? The angel's praise is 3 hours or 4 hours. Whatever it is, just tell me it. You have to take it out by the 3rd hour or the 4th hour.
You say the same thing about the Tilman, the party. You say the same thing about Tilman.
We did ask that question and we answered it. What the teacher aside Kiddush about Tilman Kohanim, but a lot of Tilman night. In short, why are you using code language? Why are you saying the end time for Kiryat Shema is when the angels stop singing? If you hold the angel stop singing at 4 hours, it's 4 hours. If you hold the angel stop singing at 3 hours, you say 3 hours. Very straightforward question. No.
No.
No. How can you not agree with this?
What? He's telling you
Why is
that
it code?
we know that the first watch is at the end of he wants to emphasize the angel's watch.
He wants to emphasize the deep things that are going on in the night.
I don't know about the deep things. That's a little.
So what about-
I'm just saying, but why could he say it after that?
That gets adjusted though.
No, it's halachic hours.
And but how does this help?
What do you mean?
Just say 3.
Breaking it into thirds, even if it's an 8-hour night. You say 4th hour.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, I could have just said,
it depends if it's a 3rd or a 4th, you'll know based on what it is. So you do the math then.
right, so let's say right, till the 3rd of the night, or 3 corresponding hours. So, okay, give me that answer like you guys saying. You wanted to teach us a side thing about the Mishmarot. V'ha kamash malan. And this is what it's coming to teach us. Excuse me. Le'olam kasavar shalosh meshmarot avilah. Really holds that the night consists of 3 mishmarot, meaning at the end of the 4th hour. V'ha kamash malan. This is what he wanted to teach us by speaking to us in this funny way. V'ika mishmarot barakia, that there are these watches in Shamayim. V'ika mishmarot ba'ara, and we also have physical signs on earth to figure out when the end of the 4 hours ends, or the mishmar ends and begins. There are physical things that happen during the night that happen at a certain time that could tell us when the mishmar begins and ends. So he wanted to tell us that the time of Kiryat Shema is when the mishmarot go on in Shamayim. Why is he saying that? To teach us that we could figure out on earth when the mishmarot begin and end.
I'm just trying to correlate them basically.
Then he should have just said that. That's what bothers me.
He very.
Say the physical part that happens on earth, so we know.
Isn't that what the language is?
He wanted
No,
to teach us this concept.
He's saying that he's using the code for, you said that the question against it was because why is he using code, right?
Just say the third hour.
No, just say when this happens on earth, that's when you could say the.
But it's like compressed language.
I feel like they jumped the gun on the
Try
question.
to clear this for a second. You're not Mishnah,
Jumps
it's
on.
holds.
What do you mean?
Say the right.
That's
That's
the start
time.
time. When's the end time?
Now we're singling out the when he's saying the latest time you can say Shema.
When this happens on earth, then you could start saying.
But I have a reason why they're just singling out the Eliezer. I know.
What? Well, he's the first one. We're gonna get
Now
to
it's saying,
that.
when is he gonna say that's gonna be the last time to say it?
What does he say?
What does he say? He says, that's what I'm trying to understand here.
He says the end of the
No one
first
knew
watch.
End of the first one. He doesn't give it time.
So we say, why don't you give it time?
I dig that.
Answer.
Yeah, I do.
Why don't you just give it time? It's the fourth hour, third hour.
But then the question is.
Third
like,
hour,
what are
we
you
said like
talking
what,
about?
after
What's the
Tet
angels?
or after Shia, you said?
Third hour of the night. That's after set.
Okay, that's 6 o'clock, we have till 9 o'clock to say Kriyat Shema.
Right, that's what it should say. Answer.
However, he's using code.
To teach us that we could figure out the mishmarot that are going on in Shamayim on earth also. So they told us the time for Kriyat Shema is when the mishmar ends in Shamayim. What? Because we could figure out, so he wanted to teach us that we could figure out when the mishmar ends in Shamayim. That's why he said that end time is in Shamayim. Yes.
They're relying on spiritual mind and they're living in.
Very confusing.
And this is the
I'm
first.
not sure why he chose that route.
I want to see what's the physical thing?
Read it in English.
Way
What
of
is it?
introducing.
Spiritual.
Lion roar.
Right, right. You're saying maybe, you want to answer it, you want to just say maybe you just want to teach us about mishmarot.
You're not allowed to have a Kelly. I thought you're not allowed to have a Kelly.
You know?
But it is, I hear it.
Owl?
It's unusual for a halachic thing to bring in a spiritual
First
concept
watch.
for a halachic time. I hear you, and so you're answering that we wanted to teach you.
Dogs howl. Third watch.
Something.
Baby eats from the mother. And a woman speaks with her husband.
Correspondence.
Since at this hour of the morning, infant becomes hungry and begins nursing his mother.
Okay, let's see the, it's fine. Let's see right now. Yeah. Just wait, stay tuned for the next few days. You don't know what's coming.
The third one is the morning when the wife really corresponds to the third victim.
Okay,
Wow.
so, what are the Tanya? But Bright says Rabbi Eliezer, Rabbi Eliezer says Shalosh Mishmarot Havilah. The night consists of 3 Mishmarot. V'akol Mishmar u'Mishmar, and every Mishmar Yoshev HaKadosh Baruch Hu v'shoeg ka'ari. Hashem sits and, so to speak, roars like a lion. Obviously, Hashem doesn't roar, but the feeling that we have to, our understanding of Hashem is that he roars. We'll see what he says later on the page, but he roars like a lion. Shneimar, as Pasuk says, Hashem mimaron yishag. Hashem in the heavens, he roars. Me'on kodsho yiten kolo, from his heavenly abode, he gives, sends out his voice. Sha'og yishag al navehu. He roars on his dwelling place. So it says the word yishag, that he roars 3 times, corresponding to each watch, because in the beginning of each watch, Hashem roars something. We'll see what he roars at the end of the page. It's about the destruction of the Beit HaMikdash. Vesiman ledavar, and the siman, the sign to know when the mishmarot is mishmara rishona, the first mishmar, hamor noer, the donkey brays. Sheniya, the second mishmar, kelavim soakim, the dogs bark. Shelishit, the third mishmar, tinok yonek meshede imo, the baby nurses. Veisha mesaperet im ba'ala, and the women start talking to their husbands.
That's one?
Yeah, that's one. Good, 3 mishmarot. First one, donkey bray. Second one, we're gonna get the simple understanding first. Donkey brays. Second one, dog bark. Third one, nursing mother. Givana asks, Maika Hashiv, what is he calculating? How is he corresponding the earthly thing to the spiritual mishmar? Meaning, is he connecting? Do these things happen in the beginning of the mishmar? Do these things happen at the end of the mishmar?
End of the watch.
End of the watch, beginning of the watch. Like, what are you saying? The donkeys bray at a certain time in the night. Like, which part of the mishmar does that connect to? Givana says, if he's working with the beginning of each mishmar and saying that the donkeys start braying by when nightfall and the dogs start barking, 4 hours into the night, and then the babies start waking up 2 a.m. So then techilat mishmara rishona simana lamali. What do I need a siman? What do I need a sign for the first mishmar? I could just look urtahu when it turns night. What do I need to look and see? Oh, the donkey brays. That's the beginning of the first mishmar. Unnecessary.
Right.
Because I could just look outside and see when it gets dark, when the stars come out. Isof mishmarot kachashiv. If he's connecting it to the end of each mishmar, meaning saying these things happen at the end of each mishmar, 10 p.m., 2 a.m., 6 a.m.
That's not a sign for him, because you're already entering the next transition. Now it's at the end of the watch.
If he's trying to give me a siman to when the end of the first watch is, the end of the first watch, the end of the second watch, which is going to tell us when the beginning of the next one starts. Right. If that's what it is, then sof mishmara aharona v'amali. What do I need a siman for the end of the last mishmar? Yemama, which is look, when sunrise comes, that's the end of the last mishmar. So what is this physical thing that's happening that's corresponding to the mishmar? At what point is the physical thing happening? Is he saying it's the beginning of each mishmar? Then I don't need a siman for the beginning of the first mishmar, because I could just look when nighttime comes. If these things happen at the end of each mishmar, then I don't need the siman for the end of the last mishmar, because I could just know day.
So you're saying just pick one of them?
No, he's saying it's either the beginning. How is it helpful? Is it helpful in the beginning as a sign, or is it helpful?
I would say
at
the
of
end. I would say the end.
Yeah.
Then what do you need a siman for the end of the last mishmar? What do you need a siman for the end of the last mishmar?
So
Just
the-
look when it's
this-
daytime.
no,
I don't need to
this
look
is
when the
it.
baby starts waking up.
Phases here.
I could also look at the sun.
But you're not
Donkey, the
exposed to the
dog, and the
daylight.
baby.
Oh, so the Gemara is going to give an answer for that later on.
You
If
can't-
you're in a dark house.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
the
you're sleeping.
Let's give me a second answer.
Baby.
I don't know, there should be four, I told you, that just proves that there's four segments. In other words, it starts at sundown, right? Then the first thing, the donkey,
Yeah, there's
Right,
two
four.
last ones.
then the
Infant, and
baby, then the dogs,
Right.
then the baby, then sunrise.
Oh no, I think the baby and the it's baby and mother and the wife talking are same.
Now we can say they're all ending.
No, he wants to say that the baby nursing and the mother talking are two different times.
No. I want to say that one time,
Okay.
but it's all the ending.
Endings,
But
right?
Okay.
four, we're breaking
Now
up
you
into
don't need
3 hour
You
segments.
don't need 3 signs.
We're starting at sunrise, we're going till
Starting
the
at
donkey.
at
At
sunset.
sunset till the donkey.
Okay, it's one.
Right? That's one. Then we're starting at the donkey, we're going till the dogs.
Two.
Then the dogs till the baby.
Three.
That's it. And then the baby till sunrise.
Right, and then you have 4.
No, the baby is.
The baby is sunrise.
No, but
That's
he's
what we're
saying
saying, but why
Oh.
can't we say this? The first.
Oh, you want to say the three middle times, which
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have. Okay, but Rabbi Eliezer says that there's three, and he said it's siman with these three things.
Okay,
So four,
can't
four,
be.
and four, 4, and 4, correct?
Four, yeah. There's
So
three
sunset is
mishmarot
6.
and there's 3 signs.
The
These are
donkeys
three
are at
signs.
10, the dogs are at 2, and then sunrise is 6, is when it's a baby.
Baby, right? But if that, then what do you need the baby? Just look for the sun.
Right.
So Ela, the Gemara says, Chashiv sof mishmara rishona. His calculation was at the end of the first mishmar. Then the donkey starts braying. Techilat mishmara aharona. The beginning of the third mishmar is when the babies start making noise. End of the first, beginning of the third, the emtzaita. In the middle of the middle, the wild dogs start barking. No, end of the first, beginning of the third, middle of the middle. Middle of the middle. So there's 3 mishmarot, and these are the 3 signs.
help you.
Sunrise, sunset won't help.
10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Right, that's the 3 mishmarot. We have a siman at 10 p.m., midnight, and
Donkey
2
start
a.m.
at 10, and he's saying it, and it doesn't end till the beginning of.
Middle of the first, middle of the second, middle
10,
of
12, 2.
End of the first,
No.
middle of the second, beginning of the third. Middle of the first.
12, 2, like.
Right.
Middle of the second.
end of the first, beginning of the third.
It's 4
Yeah.
hours, 2 hours, 2
Spiritual, right?
hours,
We
4
had a whole
hours.
midnight. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That's what I'm saying, it's 4.
Right.
No,
there's
there's
three.
three.
So we want to know when the end of the first is, so we can take it out Shema. We want to know when the middle of the middle one is. That it's Ba says because it's chatzot for time of for chatzot for the Mishnah. No, all the halachot that we have to do by chatzot.
Okay.
And then you can erase this one.
No.
And we got to know the beginning of the third one because the eteratzon to pray
Correct.
at the
End of the
beginning of each
first one,
Mishmar when
10.
Hashem laments
End
over
of
the Bet
first
Mikdash.
one,
Rosh.
10 o'clock.
The beginning of the last
Beginning of each
watch.
Which is 2, why do we know?
No, like the last middle of the middle watch.
We do know the start of the second.
Middle of the middle,
What did they say?
10 to
Yeah,
12.
sure.
Yeah,
I'm
whatever,
not
10,
gonna go
12,
into
2.
that, but I'm just
10
look
to 12.
when these things
So
happen.
the
When
so
did
the
the
dog
donkey
doesn't
bark?
bark until 12?
Yeah.
Dog barks at 12?
Yeah, you can't
Dog
say
starts
that the sunrise and sunset.
Does it mean like wild dogs howl?
At the end.
What's
Well,
is it like the Wolverine?
It's already 4 hours into the.
Maharsha said there is an actual physical aspect to it. He goes to the same.
No, put some times, put 6 p.m.
When the
something,
Rebbe was
right?
explaining, she says, "Anu ro'im bachush." We see that sometimes at night they make the noise and dogs bark.
Dogs, donkeys, finish
First one, not so much. The Maharsha just says,
Wait,
three things correspond to the elements of
first
a
watch
person.
ends.
The life of a person, the
That
intellect of a
first watch
person,
ends.
and the physical aspect of a person.
Yes.
The first third of the night is corresponding to the physical aspect of the person, which is the end of the work day when the person's tired. So donkey is amorous, is home life,
Dogs,
is physicality,
dogs,
is work, it's the first thing at the end of the work day.
Can't say that's the end of the.
The
first one.
morning
No.
time is a
So,
baby
middle,
nursing from his mother. Whenever a baby's trying to pull
Middle,
nutrients out,
12, midnight.
continue flowing.
What time?
Like our God, if we look at the Torah keeps on flowing with
End of the first one.
wisdom like that. And then the middle one is life, the concept of life,
4 hours.
Wow,
which
right.
is
Yeah, okay, so.
most susceptible
sunset
at
is
night
6.
when you're
You
totally
can't
in
tell
God's
it's sunset at 10
hands.
o'clock.
When the dog, which is the
That's the
mazik,
first watch.
has the availability to attack, like we saw
Why
in
is it
Mitzrayim, and
so
Hashem made the dog not bark. The dog bark.
Why does the middle get?
It's much more. Yeah, it's hard.
Wow, no, that's perfect.
This is too long.
I saw that on Bam. We're doing it now. Not come out of Peter Mishnayot. It's explains how God like him.
Meaning, why does the middle get split up?
Deepest
I'm very
concept
confused.
that
Why
I don't understand.
the middle of the night?
Simple people look at it and they look at it as foolish concepts.
Oh.
The deepest secrets of the Torah. He goes, I'm going to give you one example of En HaKadosh Baruch Hu Eladal Ramot Halacha.
So why do we need the door?
And I'm going to give you one example of the depth of this thing, and from this you could understand all of them. He has in the
You can't look
middle,
outside.
maybe 5 pages.
None of these
philosophical
look outside.
concepts of the whole
It's all dark.
I'm in the middle of it. He talks about the purpose of the world, and everything in the world is made for man, and we can't. Everything has a purpose.
Yeah, last one.
Leading up, I'm in the middle of it, but leading up to the purpose of man, which is to connect to God and Dana Moshe Halacha.
Yeah, I don't doubt there's something there.
Or maybe
that's why
You hear your wife
the wife
talking?
has to talk to the
Yeah,
husband.
that's what
But that's good to hear.
Completely dark.
We're gonna do it like quick and bring out snippets of.
Wake up, Lizzie, wake up.
Yeah. So I'm trying to do.
Yeah, but I would say also I would hold it to different things.
Wow.
If you start talking to your little footsie, she's sending a different side.
Beautiful.
That's really all these watches are at night. Nothing
No?
you can see during the day.
That's at sunset, that's the sunrise.
They're all
It's unbelievable.
here.
Right.
All
Spiritual.
in the middle of the night.
Yeah, you
Yes.
get 6 a.m.
Yeah,
That's the fourth watch.
yeah, I think that could be. Whatever.
The Belia doesn't hold up.
Well, you never know. You never know.
Soon in the day.
Okay. Last
It's
one.
not dead yet. It's not dead. It's the end of the. And it will. Hello.
Yeah.
It makes more
Yeah, we're
sense.
gonna see Hashem
because it's in the
roars
middle,
about the destruction of Beit HaMikdash, and it's an opportune
the
time
middle
to
of
pray
the
to
last
Hashem
watch.
during that moment.
Where she starts
Beginning of
with
each
the.
Shema.
All night,
Right?
you should stop at each point and,
Like, footsteps.
Yeah. Hasot Laila.
mine's like a.
She's not trying to tell you when you have to say Shema. She's telling you when to say Shema.
You're already nursed, baby. Yeah, I said to him, I was.
It's almost time to finish Shema.
There's something about the line, like
Yeah.
garage, total power. It's like a
Uh-huh.
total drug. So this is, so to speak, Hashem's, that's what he.
Right.
His drug is to see
Okay, let's do
people-
the second answer.
people enough.
Let's do the second answer. V'bait ema, or you could say kulhu sof mishmarot kachashiv, that all of them are really the end points. These 3 signs happen at the end.
How do you explain the sunrise?
V'bait ema kulu sof mishmarot al
You don't need a sign for sunrise.
V'bait ema kulu sof mishmarot kachashiv. Oh, v'chita, maybe you're going to say acharona lo tzarich. What do I need the last siman for sunrise? The mind nafkamino is nafkamino. The mikri kriyat shema is for a person to start saying kriyat shema. The man degani bebet afel if he's in a dark room. Lo yadas man kriyat shema. Emma, there's no one time kriyat shema is given to Yisham spending ba'ala, being that he hears a woman talking to her husband. If you don't connect mishdeimo and the baby's crying, lekum lekrei, wake up and get to say kriyat shema.
Women don't wake up before sunrise.
So it's the end. So it's the end of each mishmar. Amar Rabbi Yisrael bar Shmuel mishmar derav. Gimel mishmarot havilayla. There's 3 mishmarot for the night. V'akol mishmar, and every mishmar Yoshev HaKadosh Baruch Hu Hashem sits v'shoeg kari and roars like a lion v'omer. This is what he says. Oy labanim, woe to my children sheba'avonotehem hayrabti et bati, due to their sins I had to destroy my temple v'sarafti et echali, and burn my sanctuary. Double lashon, the Pri Megadim explains, is because things that happen physically in the world are really things that happen based on spiritual things, meaning if we do the sins, and then that causes the Romans to destroy the Beit HaMikdash. But in truth, it's really our actions and our deeds that really count. It's not about the political and armies, attacking. It's about that in Shamayim we didn't deserve the Bet HaMikdash in Shamayim, so therefore he had to burn the Bet HaMikdash on earth. V'higlitim leben ha'omot ha'olam, and they had to be exiled to the Ben ha'omot ha'olam, among the nations. This is what Hashem is, so to speak, saying at the beginning of each Mishmar, and it's an opportune time to mourn over the destruction of the Bet HaMikdash during these
I
times.
heard actually correspond these things to the exiles and the morning when the sun rises, when a woman speaks to her husband, it's like Hashem and us. When the dawn finally comes, when Mashiach comes, we'll be reconnected with Hashem. With Jewish people are the female and he's the male, so we'll be connected in the morning.
It's very, very good to, if you ever get an opportunity, do tikkun hatzot. If you ever get the opportunity.
Okay.
If you're like up in the middle of the night.
Okay, I think we'll hold here. Yes.
What time is
Do we have any
it?
time? We're supposed to be waking up before the day
So why do we bring the watch to bed?
Mind's clear. The Maharsha says the mind's clear in the morning. You're supposed to learn. So the baby can nurse from the mother in the morning. When you can pull out all the nutrients, all the da'at in the Torah, you can pull out. It's the morning time. Morning time, the mind's clear.
He says that's the, if you want to have a clear head, you want to be able to think something through. You wake up early in the morning, so we want to shahar, burn in the morning.
What did they start?
So true.
But I'm saying, is it before, is that before dawn, I guess, before sunrise, I mean, it's supposed to be up anyway.
And they used to pray at sunrise. Ideally, you're supposed to pray at sunrise. So you're up at dawn. Kids start waking up at dawn. Now that's like 3:30 in the morning. Let's go, guys. They also went to sleep at 5 o'clock.
Sun went down and they slept, they ate.
How do you know? We don't know. They didn't sleep
Odds
at 6
are.
o'clock. There's no way.
They weren't having, what did they do?
They-
Where'd they go?
What do
Did
you
they
mean?
watch?
No, they come on, man. Let's get their learning.
Yeah, look, the laymen, I'm sure, are not learning.
You think everybody slept at 6 o'clock back
No,
then?
they're going to
Because
take-
everything worked with the light much more.
Yeah, when it gets dark early.
They worked with the light more for sure.
Also didn't have like Netflix. I mean,
That's scrolling.
There's no games on. We didn't even have Netflix. Yeah, like 10 years ago. We were sleeping earlier.
It must be that they really slept because they're relying. Everybody can hear the donkey.
Try one night, not go on any electronics. Come home at 6 o'clock, and you're sitting there at home, and it's like, where do I go? Like, there's nothing, literally nothing. My wife's computer.
God willing, they have kids.
I don't want to. Yeah, there's like, what do you do? What am I gonna do with this? Like, look at that text. Colors.
That was the moment. He silenced the dogs and barked.
No, you have kids. Yeah.
Get to sleep. That's to your point.
By 6?
When you wake
If
up.
they're older, not they're older. I'm saying.
Ike's saying it has to be the middle of the second watch for dogs because it's the Mitzrayim, and the fact that dogs didn't bark is when they were supposed to be barked.
That's what
The Maharsha says that.
You throw that in it.
That's a very
The Maharsha says these things are, I don't know if you're saying it. The beginning of the night is the physical aspect. No, it's the Hamor. Right. Maharsha says